sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. Yup! Happy Thursday, man. Happy hour and all that coolness, man. Glad for y'all to have me back. Glad y'all tapped in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. All of that, I'd appreciate it. And shout out to everybody that's been tapping in the last couple of weeks. Our subscribers have been going through the roof. So salute to y'all. I don't know who all y'all are, but comment so I can show y'all some love. I appreciate that. Thank you. But today is awesome. We even got announcements today, man. But tell the people who I have in the building, please.
Wrist Jewels.
Wrist Jewels. And your name is?
Mirisia.
Right. See, you got to introduce yourself and the company.
Right. Got you. Got you.
All good. How you been?
Mirisia, owner of Wrist Jewels.
That part, owner of Wrist Jewels. How you been?
Yes. You know, I can't complain. I cannot complain.
I like how she said that.
Nothing to complain about. Everything's going up and up.
That's
I'm
dope.
living life, and life is living me, so I'm good.
The look in your, the way your shoulders went when you said that, I believe 100% that wasn't no fluff. You really doing your thing out here, man. Fluff. That's what's up. Yeah. Now, we got to be honest. We've done this before.
Ooh, let me take a drink on that one.
We've done this before. She came through, show love. We had a t-shirt hanging up in the background for episodes and episodes after the one that we shot. So if you've been watching for a while, you'll probably remember the logo being in the background for a while. And what happened was...
Appreciate that.
We lost the episode. It crashed. Something happened to the episode and we were never able to put it out. So now... we're able to do it again. But I just want to be clear. She has been through it before. She already showed the platform love. So thank you for coming back and understanding our situation.
Of course.
How did you feel we told you the episode was messed up?
All right, you want to know what I was like this. I know you lying.
You're like, they just didn't want to tell me I'm corny.
Yeah, I was like, either that or they love me that much, they want me back up here.
No, yeah, it wasn't the corny thing at all. You always welcome up here. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And it was a good episode, yo. I felt good about it.
We had what you call him here. We had
Sonny
Mar.
Oh yeah, we had Mar here. That's true. Mar was here for that one. It was fun, a vibe. Man. We had fun. But it's cool. We're gonna do it again.
But you know what else is crazy too about that, right? I told you I had my camera set up for, my own socials or whatever. And I said, I'm going to send it to you. Y'all can chop it up, whatever I got. You like, yeah, do that. And I told her, but it just didn't come through. It was too big, too large. It just didn't format right. And I kept going back and forth with you and your team. I'm going to send it. I'm trying to send it. But like I said, it was meant to be. I'm here now.
Nah, we good. We grew. So we just got to be honest, man. Got to be honest.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. That part. She's serenading y'all already. Y'all in for a good one, I think, man. But
always good time.
How long have you been a jeweler?
Okay, so I started as a hobby back in 2013. So this would actually be 2023.
Yeah.
About 10 years.
That's 10.
And you got me up here sipping. Don't have me doing math.
You ain't even listen, man. She only took a sip. We're not gonna start with this. That's 10 years. Yeah. 10. Those are round numbers. You good?
Yeah. Let's stick with the rounding.
So 10 years. What made you decide you wanted to be a jeweler? Ain't too many black women. And I'm not gonna say there aren't any. I actually know of a family of that's jewelers. But it's not just a normal thing to sit at a restaurant. Hey, what do you do? I have my own line of jewelry, and I'm not a Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't happen.
Right. Okay. So how I got started, it was out of, I want to say, a little bit of desperation. At the time, the economy crashed back in 2008. So in order for me and my family to have any type of teeth in the game, I took the risk of becoming an entrepreneur. And I said, let me just put the two things that I like, which is creating and also shopping for jewelry. Because back then, I used to go to Macy's, everything, like have all the jewelry, but after a while, I just couldn't afford it. I could barely keep a job back then. So I didn't want to hear the words, no, or we got to let you go from jobs. So I said, I want to make something that no one can take from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, how about let me just make some jewelry? You know, anything. I want to wear it.
Right.
I want to rock what I wear. So I made it, and then after a while, I started learning that I can actually sell it and go to events and all. And I noticed, you know, things after a while, you know, it took a little bit of time, but after a while, it started selling and became a little bit of a demand. So I just took it serious from there, and I actually found my joy in it. To see someone light up off of something I made.
Mm-hmm.
From my own hands with no previous knowledge, I think that's a flex.
No, it's gangster. And I'm looking at you now. You shining. Hold your wrist up.
Well, I ain't want to make too much noise on
the
that.
deck and all that. Like you looking like a drug dealer girlfriend or something, man. You out here, but that's all you though. You know how fly that is. That's your work. That's
Dang,
fly.
I never heard that one before. But
I mean, yeah, you could have been a Rashida girl back in the day.
Oh. I didn't even know you was getting down with all that, but okay.
I'm old.
You know,
man.
you've been around. Yeah.
I'm hip. But once again, congratulations on your successes. I see you
Thank
around.
You.
They gave me my roses. She was in the building selling jewelry, man. I'm like, there she go. Everywhere.
I'm not too far.
In the mix. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not too far. Like, I'm not too far. I like to also call myself your personal jeweler.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, like, I'm your personal jeweler. You reach out to me. I'm not too far. We talked about certain stuff that you would like and all that. So, it's in the making. Yeah,
my piece is coming. I think I already told y'all, so I ain't saying it again. We just
gonna
go wait till I pop up with something around my neck. You gonna know she made it because I don't even jewel like that. But you mentioned something.
It's gonna be a whole new Sammie.
Mentioned something about
once my hands is on him, it's gonna be a whole new Sammie.
See, and that's what I want to talk about.
But you're not a flashy guy, so I know your style. You like quiet as kept, but nice piece.
Yeah,
you know? So
I like pieces.
I understand.
See. That's why she could be your personal jeweler.
Yeah.
That's exactly dope. So let's make the announcement. The Sippin' with Sammie podcast is now sponsored by yours truly, Chris Jules.
Chris Jules.
So you will see me with pieces quite often, actually, in the near future. Is that a thing?
Yes. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely in the making. Yeah, I just got your size a couple of days ago, so everything's definitely in the works.
Dope. I'm excited. Who would have knew I would have a jewelry sponsor before I had an alcohol sponsor?
But you're doing big things though.
Well, I do have a wine sponsor, but I mean, like, you know.
You got. I know you got your own brew.
Yeah, I do have my own beer. How
many you came out so far? I know when I came at that time, it was in the making. I believe it dropped.
Yeah,
now, right?
I had dropped one. That was this one. The what you sipping?
Okay.
And then
I like that. It's called what?
What you sipping?
I like that. What you sipping?
And then I got a black IPA that's almost ready called Damn Near Wills. Okay. And I have a lager that's almost ready. And did I figure out a name for the lager? La La Lager. So that'll be ready soon too. Yeah, okay. La La Lager. So nice. I got a few now. Actually.
Congratulations to your accomplishments.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's clap for me.
Yes.
Nah, but it's been fun. It's like a new hobby. You know what I mean? And right. I drink so much beer and I'm on camera so much that I want to be to the point where at least when I'm on camera I can be drinking mine.
Right. That's
you know
the
what
goal,
I mean?
right?
Like, yeah.
I feel all of that.
I think I'm almost there. I think I'm almost at the point where if y'all stop buying all my 6-packs on the first day, I can shoot a few episodes while drinking myself. But the support is real, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
Yep, I got good feedback on what you sipping from people that swear by IPAs. So that was a blessing.
I'm definitely going to check it out. Because I know I was seeing, I'm like, okay, I see you dropping something. Did it drop? That's why I was like, okay, I had to catch up with it.
Yeah, I need to put more story to what's going on with the beers. But it's just so hard to keep them in stock because I'm only making a few gallons at a time. You know what I mean? So it's like...
You got to grab it when you can.
I see what you're saying. If you don't get it in the first couple of weeks, it's probably gone. It's probably gone. And that's not my doing. That's the people showing love. And I appreciate that once again. So, now we in business together. But how has the journey treated you? Like, did you see a wall, a ceiling, or something that that you didn't expect or that you did expect within your journey?
Good question. Did I see a wall or a ceiling? I would say yes. I would say, I told you what, it's been 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every year is something.
She don't even want to believe it's been 10 years.
Every year is something. Like, but the beauty in all of that, I learn. You know, I learn as I grow, and the stuff I'm going through now, the challenges, you know, that I'm overcoming now is actually teaching me a greater lesson. I believe that. Because when I start, right? Let's talk right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I start a full-blown company, when it's not just me, I would know how to conduct every aspect in that business. If you be like, was she in the walls? What's going on? Like, how did she? Because
you got to do it that way though. Because like, if you want to buy into a franchise, a lot of these franchises make you start from the fry cook, so you know every operation through the building. They might speed you through it, but you got to hit every station.
Right.
You know what I mean? To know inside out from when the delivery get there.
Right. So, you know, I wasn't always a jeweler. You know, I had jobs. So starting from the ground up in positions, like, I totally understand that. Like, I totally understand. I came from humble beginnings. Like,
but early problems are what? Supplies and distribution?
Okay, back to the original question, right?
I mean, you was good, but no, because I don't want to forget this question.
Right. Okay, it is a good question. So, the big wall was actually material. Material was the big wall. Once I seen things picking up and I got some sales, I got some customers, they wasn't coming back. I'm like, why buy once and not come back if you like it? You know? I was also wearing my designs within my first year doing it. But after a while, I noticed, like, they started to tarnish on me. No cap. So it was the material. Even though I was, you know, self-knowledge, I still wasn't putting my heads in the book about the material. Because at this time, I was going like the Hobby Lobby, arts and craft stores, which is not wrong. You got to get your start how you got to get it.
Absolutely.
But if you're doing a business, definitely research everything. What it takes. How do you up quality, everything. So at that time, I wasn't really perfecting my quality. So quality control was my biggest one. For a whole year, I was gaining people, but they were not coming back. So I lost a whole year's worth of clientele. Yeah. So what I found out wearing my piece, I was like, well, damn, I wouldn't want to wear this again. I love the piece, how it's made. So the design wasn't the problem. Right. It was what it was made out of. And at that time, I think I was just working with like copper and just metal, just regular metal. So after I did my research, you know, I invested. I scaled back in the business, which caused me to now probably lose profit, but pour more into my business money-wise. But at the end of the day, nothing tarnishes. Nothing tarnishes. It can get wet. It's hypoallergenic. I researched what material. I bought
jewelry from her. I could vouch.
Which material? Thank you. Which material works best for all skin types? Because at that time, like I said, like small business owner, I couldn't really have. Oh, this just for you. This just. I want it for everybody. If I was gonna go in, I wanted to go in for everybody. Right. So it turned out that stainless steel. Hyperallergenic stainless steel, and I work with surgical steel. So these is the steel pieces that they cut you open on operating room with. Absolutely. If they infect you, that's a big lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So those the pieces, those the metals I work with, and it comes in gold, it comes in silver, but the main thing is hyperallergenic stainless steel. You can look it up. It's 316L. It does not tarnish on you. It does not irritate your skin. And even the earrings I have on there, some would say pretty large, but they're not holding down my earlobe. So I researched that too. Because I have customers from all different age groups.
Back in the day, earrings was like extra luggage. Yeah. Don't be stretching.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, and then I also researched like what's the biggest complaints about things like that. So I just went in my bag, did the research. I started putting magnets to the metals. So even though I'm getting these supplies, I know what right supplies to get. Sometimes on the back end, you deal with vendors. They can be, you know, phony. So you got to make sure you got to know how to even check your supplies.
Plenty hands touch them boxes too.
But like I said, every year it was something. But out of the whole 10 years, I would say it was quality control. And I think that's a biggie.
Yeah, it's huge. And I mean, you're in jewelry. You're in the highest, you know what I mean, thing. Like when it comes to accessories, nothing's bigger.
Right.
Nothing's bigger. Women's jewelry boxes have become more elaborate and no less full, no matter how the economy has went.
Right. Because I'm
That's a
telling you,
fact.
like, you know, people say they go on Amazon. I'm on my page or I'm on my vendor's page. I'm always putting pieces together and say, I see a little space between my chin. I can add something right there. Let me go see how I can make something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you draw?
Can I draw? I would say so. Yeah.
So how do you design your pieces from scratch? Like what's the process?
Okay, so some pieces I will draw out only because I want to make sure the measurements. If I got like say a gemstone that's about 20 millimeters wide, I'll trace that gemstone, and then from there I'll just take physically chains and all that look good with what. If I don't physically have that stone, but I have that size, not that stone,
right,
I'll draw that stone and then put my chain to it or whatever. And that's really what you would call that, like a fast draft. And then maybe some color pencils in for the color. You know, and like blending just a little bit. I'm not all the way drawn out with the design.
Yeah.
I'm really more hands-on. I like to touch it. I like to feel it. I like to see it. That's why I also like to go to like gem shows. Because it's something about holding the gemstones too. Like you can feel if a genuine gemstone should be cold to the touch, even in hot weather. I had some man come up to one of my booths one time and was like, "Is this real jade?" I said, "Yeah." He picked it up and he was like, closing his eyes to feel it. But at that time, I told you I didn't really research like that. So I'm like, as far as I know, that's real jade. What are you doing to my bees? Like, but now I understand because real gemstone, it should be cold to the touch.
Why is it cold?
It's natural. It comes from the earth.
Wow. See, I gotta start looking up stones and stuff too now. See, you about to. I don't like you. I don't like
Go
you.
nerdy with me.
Don't make
it's
me.
A thing. It's a
don't
rabbit
make me
hole.
care. I don't want to care.
Yeah, well, listen. If you gonna care. We working together.
You gonna care today.
You gonna care without knowing it, because you be like, hold on, Riz. Actually, can you make this side big in there? I want to ride that. You all in? You gonna be all in? You gonna be all in?
What was your?
I can see it.
What was your most popular piece? Because Stacey Adams had the one shoe that made him.
Look at you know some stuff.
I had to study all the businesses. I was a marketing major. But
oh wow, okay, yeah. Stacey Adams, what?
They had a certain shoe that was their flagship shoe, and so was it was the other name. The man made it, but it was a woman's name, and they had the mule, I think it was, and that blew up. That was part of what's the name, the Wolf of Wall Street. But anyway, there's always something.
That's your alley, but okay.
No, I read the Home Depot story, the Saturn story.
Oh, okay.
Saturn story is really interesting. It's
no,
really
you
dope.
gotta put me D with that. The only story it was really dope to me was Coco Chanel's.
I don't know Coco Chanel's story.
Her story is dope. I don't want to spoil it, but it's basically an underdog type. I love an underdog story. I think I said that last time. When I was like a deja vu right there. But yeah, I love an underdog story. So she definitely did some underdog stuff, and this her story was a testament. Like if you are in business and you know something just say go downhill, you actually gotta take a step back. Don't count yourself out. Don't look at yourself as a loser, because actually she took herself out her business and came back 10 times stronger.
Home Depot used to accept all returns. Somebody bought back tires. They never sold tires. They took them back.
They never sold
tires. Somebody bought a set of tires back and they took them back. I'm just saying, like, when you building, sometimes you gotta take certain hits.
Okay, that's,
you know what I mean. In the early stages,
take a shot to that one.
You go through things. But back to your most popular piece after this.
The HAMSA. My HAMSA bracelets.
Explain.
I make them with genuine gemstones, and you can get them any type of gemstone you want. Tiger eye.
Like birthstones and all of that type of.
Also, it comes with an amulet. It comes with a HAMSA hand, which is in the Middle Eastern religion, but mostly in all religion they see it as the hand of God. But you can also take that off if you don't want that on there. It can just be the gemstone bracelet itself.
Absolutely.
Which is, you know, some people want that. They don't necessarily want, you know, that symbol on there. But once I tell them and educate them, sometimes they're okay. But it's the hand of God in all religions. And it means It means for God to protect you and bless you with good health and wealth.
So they went platinum, huh? So, you see what I did there?
Actually, I invested more into that collection. So yeah, you know, if it's not selling, you don't want to probably put more into it.
Dope. How long has the collection been around?
Since the beginning.
You was early with that.
Yeah.
So you was on it.
Yeah, I was.
You was on it.
I would say that
you was doing a lot right.
Yeah, that part definitely what it was, because I definitely had genuine stones while still learning the quality control, but I did have some genuine stones with my first collection, but also I did make that design with glass beads not knowing. So what happened was when I wore them, like they click together, and after a while they'll rub off, and then you just see a clear, you know, glass underneath. Yeah. So I was like, I don't want to wear this either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I understood why I wasn't getting those customers, but at the same time, when I'm out talking to people, I'm talking with people. Absolutely. I'm not selling to them. Yeah. So some of those customers, I was able to build back trust. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was able to communicate. And then, you know, once I got my weight up, I just went back and reached out to them. Hey, we got a whole new look. I actually rebranded back in 2020. You just said a forbidden word. Rebrand? Communicate. Oh.
Like, we go through things in business and things happen and there's mishaps, just like when our episode got crushed. You know what I'm saying? But it's about communicating. And like you said, with you being honest with people and them being able to talk to you and get feedback and see how you cared about your product, you were able to keep them on instead of just chalking them and being like, fuck that, y'all really don't want to support nobody. What I'm supposed to do? Of course I'm printing on H&M shit. Like, you ain't do that. My bad, I think I just told somebody else's story, but that's cool. Like, because I talk, it need to be said though. I talk to people all the time on this platform and others, and I read my socials, and I see so many people in business that think that when you open a business, you supposed to just start climbing the staircase to heaven. Like, you're not supposed to go through nothing. Like, mishaps don't happen. Like, people don't fuck up. Like, exactly. Like bad business doesn't happen. Like, they act like they're a victim for that. And it's like,
totally agree with you, yo.
You know what your grandfather had to go through to make $1? What are you complaining about? A conversation that you didn't like?
Just $1.
Are you serious? It's just amazing. So I'll be, you know, Ruger rants. Once in a while, I got to say my piece. But I really be disappointed in people that represent people that don't know how to represent themselves in business. You telling 3,000, 4,000 people that wouldn't have seen you today about some shit we should have never known about. We should have never knew about it. You would probably never knew. You probably would have just like, this shit, Judah, like, straight out the door with it? Nope. I mean, not straight out the door with it. If I was thinking like, damn, if I wanted to do business on that side, I might mess with you. Now I don't want to mess with you because if something happens, if we have a issue, you just going to blast me to 1 million people for no reason. When shit happens. Well, you could have just easily communicated. We could have agreed to disagree, whatever. As long as there was no pending balance involved. And even that is not for social media. That's for you to handle legally if it's worth it. If it's worth it, exactly. That's why your papers too need to be in order. Like the LLCs now. Don't just go on business and talk about it. Can't go on business being blindsided now. You gotta have contracts. Don't just shake on things. Like, you gotta go all in. Go all in, or you gonna fall flat out on your ass. Can I say that? Yeah, you can say that. Okay, on your ass. And if you want to be a jeweler, you have to have everything because you putting stuff on people's skin. Absolutely. On their skin. If something funny happens in that girl earlobe, it was your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know what you like. You spoke about the materials earlier, and the quality of the materials, and when you spoke to what irritates certain skin. And at that time, it's like being a barber. It ain't just about cutting somebody's hair. You have to know certain things about people and anatomy and hair types and all of that. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Yep. Oxidation. Yeah. Yep. It's a chemistry too with it. Yep. So, like man, every year though. I just think you're the perfect person to speak to it though, because you even look like what the young girls will want to look like. They want to be in your position. You know what I'm saying? You look like you're cool. You look like you're fun. You don't look like the lady that would be the jeweler necessarily. You well, like the person behind the K jeweler. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, like because she be having a suit on with the off-white butterfly collar on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That ain't you. They wouldn't even let you be in the front. Okay.
If I'm not probably in a swag though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know you could turn it on if you wanted to, but if you wanted to carry like that, you could have had the best collection in their store. They wouldn't have known it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so
that's
some
why
of those
people
pieces,
should
I'm
deal
like,
with you.
I can make that. You know, I'm like, I can make that.
What's a piece that you see that was like, damn, or I'm working towards it, or like something that stood out that you seen and was like, I could flip that. I don't know.
I know what you're asking me. I would say nameplate jewelry.
What the hell is that?
When people just they have their names on their chain.
Oh,
like,
nameplate jewelry.
Like even if it's like
I thought she said nameplate jewelry. I'm like, what is nameplate?
My bad, that's my enunciation.
I thought she might have been costume. I didn't know what that meant.
Jewelry.
Nameplate jewelry. All right, cool. You good?
But it's fast fashion. So every time I see that, I'll be like, do I really want to make that, or is that fast fashion? Is it gonna go out? Because that name jewelry always been around.
It always comes back in different forms, but
on the earrings, everything.
I hate the chain that everybody has, because the way that everybody's mold is for their names, if you spent what that chain looked like on a chain, you would have came up with a different mold than everybody else. Like if that's supposed to look like it costs 20,000, 30,000, you wouldn't have did the same thing everybody else did.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I
think that there's time for a new nameplate design, because ultimately it's just like anything else. It got so big that it's 1,000 fakes now.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's starting to look like everything else, and that's when logo jewelry came out.
Make the circular one. Bring the circular names back.
What you mean?
We'll talk.
Yeah, because I think I know what you're hitting at.
We'll talk. I'm a.
That's definitely still.
I'm gonna try to find a picture.
That's definitely okay. All right, so now it became. No, actually, find a picture. Cause see now, I'm curious now.
But I just gave you an idea anyway. You might just gotta run with that. I might not want to mess up what you thought of.
Now the gears is always going, because I already had something. Like,
and once I send the picture, I send the invoice.
Listen, they don't come like that. I'm speechless. Like, you seen that second did? I was speechless. Okay, that's my type of talk.
Well, we about business. Business. No, but I got you. Though we figure it out. We figure it out. But if I really want to see what your idea was that popped in your head, so run that by me when you get a chance too. If you ever sketch it or something.
See, you gonna blow your rock when I tell you, like, I already been having this thing in the works for you since when we first met, Christmas party. But I don't want to say too much. We gotta save something.
The Christmas party.
We gotta save something.
Shout out to King Marv.
Actually, it wasn't a Christmas party. My bad. Actually, it was Marv's wife's birthday.
That's what it was.
It was around Christmas time, November.
All right, because
she definitely patronized me, so I don't want to mess it up.
No, not at all.
It was definitely her birthday.
She's always been awesome to me. She's a sweetheart.
Yes.
Actually their whole family, the kids and everything. I dig their whole little get down over there, man.
I love that, because they like really a team. Like, they like really a team. They understand. They both entrepreneurs. They understand the struggle of being in this business of that's 24/7. It's a grind. Like all right. I mean, yeah, we can do 9 to 5s. Yes, of course. If you got to, do what you got to do.
Nothing wrong with it.
But you know how big of a balls you got to have to say, I'm going to go out here and make it solely off my name alone with no help and build it.
And support my family.
And support my family doing it.
It ain't just me. We can't drop back down to just the car. Like, yeah, we got to have 4 beds. 5 beds in this motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
It's a different kind of bet, man. Different kind of bet, man.
But at the same time, too, you putting it out there so then you can also build the generational wealth. Well, so if your kid don't necessarily want to go out there, you maybe, all right, we'll pick up some hours where I'm at.
And you already know how to do it because you went to work with me when you was 12. Yeah. But I mean,
my son definitely had some vending tables.
My dad,
a few times.
Dad, grandfather, uncle, they all own barbershops. But my dad retired from the school district before he retired from the barbershop. So he went to work every morning and went to the school, and then at 3 o'clock he went to the barbershop, and then every night he got home when I was asleep. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
If it's your passion, you definitely gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though if you was drained out earlier, and you know, damn, but this with with the 5 heart, what you like the 5 heart?
Because I'm so intrigued by why you just started laughing out of nowhere.
Because look, the 5
That
heartbeat
was random.
movie, the 5 heartbeat movie.
Okay.
What's his name?
Which one?
Not JT, but JT brother. Doug. He's like, Doug was wrong. Do the play, Doug. Do the play. He's like, no, that's my music. That's my music. Even though he was doing his job, he was getting paid to be up on that stage.
Right.
They hired somebody to play his piano.
Yeah, the piano.
He
The white
like,
guy was
can't.
up
No,
there
that's
drunk.
my. He said, I can't sit and just hear this shit. He pushed the ball
Knocked
out
him
and
off
said,
the joint.
"Da-da-da-da." I started jamming. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, 5 Heartbeats is a classic.
Yes.
5 Heartbeats is so dope. You be forgetting they were a real group. Like, you really feel like you watched them.
Oh my goodness. I listened to the soundtrack without the movie. That's how deep I'm in with it.
It's crazy, man.
That's how deep I am with it. I love my music.
And everybody could relate to the scene with him and his little sister in the room singing into whatever
Word
was
from
available.
word.
You know what I mean? Everybody could relate to that. Like, that type
From the
of stuff
argument
is
to the
dope to see.
singing.
Yep.
Word
You
from
know how
word.
it went? From fighting each other to fighting the block. Whatever makes sense. We just emotional. We teaching each other how to deal with emotions.
That's it. That's it. That's my favorite movie though. But yeah.
Outside of jewelry, what do you do? What do you do for fun? What do you do in your spare time?
What do I do for fun outside of jewelry? Okay, so if I'm not in the studio working, I'm pretty much. If
You
I'm
see how
off
she said
the
that?
clock,
That's the reason I asked this question. When you have to start the answer to what do you do besides this with when I'm not doing this, it means you do it a lot.
I do it a lot. But if I'm not doing it, then I'm pretty much. I love self-care. Like, you know, I love to pamper myself. I love to go get massages or even just do my own facial skincare.
How often do you do massages or spa days? Is it like a once a month thing? Is it a?
I say we do it probably twice a year.
Who is we?
If I'm not doing it by myself, then I'm with my significant other.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
She said she snuck the we in there. I said.
Yeah, if I'm not doing it by myself, then definitely I'm with my significant other. We do it probably like twice out the year.
He need his feet rubbed too.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. We always get it together, like, you know.
I heard that. No, that's dope.
And if we gotta sacrifice, we gotta sacrifice. Like, hey,
we don't be
you
talking
really
like
need
that
it this time, or I really need it. All right, you go. Or, you know, we just
is it the couples joints? Do y'all Groupon and find? You know what I'm saying? Like all couples.
If you see a Groupon, put me D with it, cause no.
No, I just I be on the book. I be seeing people be like, yo, I had a Groupon for a massage and that thing was phenomenal, and I'm like, that's on Groupon too. Like,
no, I love to support small businesses. So if anybody got a massage company or they come to you,
I got a spot for you. I got a spot for you. Third Element Spa on Ogans Avenue. They're my people, man. They family.
Do they
Third
travel?
Element Spa. I'll check. I'll tap in and see what's up. But remind me, that's family. That's family. But black women that own their own situation and it's fly. It's real fly.
But other than that, if I'm not really doing like pampering stuff, then definitely travel.
Travel?
Yeah, I'm working on traveling even further, like cross country type stuff. Like I'm, trying to get more stamps. Like
I
more
heard
further.
that.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I heard that. Yeah.
So, and then if I know you said off the clock, but I was about to say even if it's for work, it's a bonus.
No, but I'm not gonna lie, yo. If you can get paid to go on vacation, that's the best shit in the world. How many hours I gotta sit with y'all? I'll make some money. All right, cool. Add 3 days to that, and we gonna make it a thing.
Yeah, I definitely. I'll take care of business after that. Just turn up time.
Chilling. It's cool. Yeah. Done it before, man. Done it in Philly. Might as well do it out the country. Sit there, be serious with y'all, and then go put on my motherfucking sweatsuit, and I'm outside.
Right. But definitely, like, even on my YouTube channel, if it's two sides to it. So I do the business side of my channel, but then I also have the traveling playlist. So you can also get that personal side everywhere I go and all that. And I give, like, I try my best to give you a front row seat as if you were sitting at the table eating. I mean, everybody might not, want the camera all out, but let me get my little 60 seconds for my people, put it out there, you know what I'm saying?
Money
then we get right back to it. Get right back to it. Like we never left.
Top 2 places you recommend people to go to that they would not think of.
Ooh. I would say, see, I'm different. Like,
No, that's cool.
All right, so I would. Can I put North and South together? No, I gotta pick one, right? Which way we came back? I would say North Carolina. Downtown area was really cool. If you stay at the hotel downtown, you got good eats and all that. Like, see, I'm a city girl type vibe too. But the hotel was nice. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of the hotel. You gonna have to check my YouTube to get the details, because I forgot the name.
Where y'all was at? Charlotte?
Who is it? Charlotte? Yeah. See, I'm just there for the vibe. I'm the girl who turned the brain off and let my man
No, that's that's
you
cool.
say turn off, right? I turn
that's
off.
Cool. No, because we got to sometimes.
Yeah.
Man. Constantly thinking, but Charlotte is actually for years they've been saying it's like the next Atlanta. It's up and coming on that type time, but it's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of black and a lot of money that's coming to Charlotte. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if y'all want to invest in somewhere, Charlotte might be a good place to grab something out there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So what else? Number 2.
Buffalo, New York. Yes, absolutely. How can I
Buffalo?
forget that?
Shout out to Buffalo. I had a lot of family in Buffalo.
How
man.
can I
Salute
forget
to
that?
y'all, man.
Sorry, do my little dance in there, but yes.
She said, I recommend going to Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York, and if you're gonna go, I would say the Mansion Hotel. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. But you know, some of the Airbnbs, you know, do your research. It's cool.
Are you flying or driving?
We driving. We go out there for the game too.
So y'all don't fly at all?
The family go out. That's what I'm working on. You know, I gotta put my big girl hands on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta work on flying because it's a little phobia right now.
How many times you been on a plane?
None.
Never? That's the problem.
That is the problem. And then everybody's like, oh, well, just get something to knock you out. No, that can be a problem too.
That could be, I mean, when you get in the air, things affect you differently than they do on the ground. So you got to be super careful. But I have a cousin.
You sure you a good interviewer, man? You know how to just pour it out.
We just talking.
Literally, but no pun intended though, right? Pour it out. No pun intended.
That was a goodie. I see what you did.
That was a goodie.
But we just talking. But I have a cousin and he pretty lit out here, so I ain't really gonna put his name out there. But I remember he was a young adult, like probably 17, 18, 19 type range when he first got on a flight. We was going to a family reunion. And I remember it was when the Gravediggers was out and all of that because we only had a couple tapes. It was a horrible trip. Okay. It was his first flight. It was turbulence. The flights got mixed up. We had to fly into somewhere and drive the rest of the way. It was a bad trip.
Why you should have told me this.
But hold up. I'm telling you this for a reason. If you go on this man's Instagram, and I'll show you. He's in Dubai. He's in Africa. He Muslim. So he hitting all of the spots that, you know, when you, to get his, So, like, it's like, I'd be so proud of him. Like, bro, you took the flying like a fish to water. Like, even through your first experience not being that dope.
That's dope.
It was worth it to him to do it again and do it again and do it again. And he has the drive to see the world, and he's doing it.
That's dope. See, I got the palate for it. I just don't have the balls for it yet. But I'm going to get there.
Squeeze his hand. Squeeze his hand. He'll take it. He'll take it for the first couple trips. Man. And it's crazy it's extended already.
No, he absolutely ready out. If I say now, he be like, shoot. All right, coming in. Let's go. I ain't waiting to change his mind. No, we out now.
Fun fact, KRS-One doesn't fly. So when he goes overseas, it's a 2-week trip.
Okay, so there is a community for me if I need it.
Yeah, but your husband ain't got a month off of work to go on vacation for 4 days.
No, but at the same time, too, I am getting tired of the driving.
Yeah, the driving
I am getting tired of the driving.
But I do think the RV idea, like cross country is something that black people not allowed to really do because most counties don't like us. But if you get a decent RV, I think that's fly to do.
I think that's dope.
I think that's fly. We could rotate and I could sleep comfortably and we could do stuff and chill. And
we can park that joint up, barbecue.
Yeah, and those communities where you park them at are usually fun. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just scared of a lot of towns. Even like nowadays, you seeing what people are going through politically.
And all them towns.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, they still stuck in the 50s?
Yeah.
I want to see the country, but
we might have to take the long way across,
It's easy,
this
man.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
We might have to go all the way north.
It definitely is. It definitely still exists. Yes,
It still
does.
exists.
Yes,
It's a thing. We're not allowed to just take a cross country trip because we in college. Everybody load up. You know what I mean? We can't do that in college. Three of us getting arrested the first week. Are you crazy? For nothing.
Right. Absolutely.
But no, traveling is actually dope. Actually dope. I like to be somewhere where I don't have to worry about what I'm putting on today. I like to be somewhere where I don't necessarily have to answer my phone. And that's somewhere only needs to be about an hour outside of Philly for me. Because if it's an emergency, I can't help. So I can relax now. You know what I mean? The meaning of vacation is just that. Being able to unplug.
It still seems like you don't get enough sleep though.
I mean, I do.
I didn't really sleep.
I do. I try to designate a sleep day.
That's what I'm learning now. I'm like, we gonna have to book more days just to have one day just to really enjoy the space at least. Like we paid all this money for the hotel, we got kicking it in at least for one day.
I'm either
the rooms be too nice.
We cooking. I want to chill. Y'all can run around today. I'll see y'all at dinner.
Right.
Like,
and when you
I try to get one of them.
And when you do stuff like that on an occasion, or like this is what you're planning, or we're definitely doing it every year, the views is just going to get better. So then after a while, you're going to want to spend time just chilling and seeing the view, and just really feel like that. Damn, I'm in this joint for a second. Like, just really vibe out in there. That's part of growing up, though. After a while, you don't always want to be on the scene too much.
Yeah, that
you know
too.
What I'm saying?
That too. But see, that's the thing too about being an adult. You got your own. You can book an extra day. When you a teen, when you a young adult, you going on them trips. Them 3 days is it.
That's it.
That's it. We got 3 days and we partying the whole time, and we kind of used to this. We usually do 2 days anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, live that lifestyle no more, and you got enough money to not stay at the same hotel as them, for one, and two,
you might not even want to. Yeah,
you get an extra whole day or two out of your situation because you can. Because you're responsible and you're an adult and you know how to maneuver your chess pieces.
Right. Like, even if I go on a group trip, like, I don't want to be with the group the whole time.
No, that's my
just plan
that's my group trip rule. When people start talking about, yo, we want to go such and such, I'm like, yo, I'm not doing everything, yo.
Yeah, I don't want to do everything.
If y'all expect everybody to do everything, I can't do it. We can eat dinner together
Some people don't
every
understand
night.
that, though. Yo. I got cussed out one time on the low for that one time. I almost had lost some friends over something like that before. Like,
crazy.
We don't have to do everything. Like, one dinner, we could probably do something like that. We can meet you there.
Right.
Like,
but we
can leave early if we want to.
Some people become vacation bridezillas or some shit. Like, but I had it all set up for us to. You didn't ask me shit.
Yeah, if you don't ask, then that's another thing. I can understand if you said, and I agree. But I reneged. No, that's a different.
And you ain't even make an itinerary. I didn't realize all of these things were scheduled this way. This is a lie.
Right. And then maybe our itinerary might not be that late.
I'm taking 4 showers in a row and it ain't lunch yet. Like, what are we doing out here? This is a job.
You got me somewhere hot. Like, I'm hot. I might not want to be out here no more.
We done been in canoes.
Yes, it's a job.
We done went scuba diving. We done did all of this in one afternoon.
And you still gotta go to dinner now for the turn up dinner. And but y'all probably taking shots on top of everything. You still,
cause the drink started at breakfast. Drink started. I'm taking a nap, yo. It's hot.
We think it start with a mimosa for sure, at least.
See, I don't even champagne, so my drinks start at breakfast. I don't even champagne.
He said straight with it.
And I'm a winning roamer. I don't usually drink tequila, but in Mexico I do. It tastes different out there too. The same shit we got, it don't taste the same out there. But anyway,
I bet, yo.
Anyway,
then we got a trip together. We got a trip together.
Yeah, we can rock out.
We got a trip together, man.
We both got super
you
dry
been some
shit.
places and we don't gotta think. Like, no, this spot, telling you, rest this spot. Listen, get in your room. Meet us there if you do that. But we gonna be there.
We can talk every early day and just look. This is what we doing. What y'all want to do? Y'all welcome if y'all want to join us. If not, we see y'all at dinner, man. I'm telling you, see you at dinner is the perfect thing on vacation. Either you want to roll out with us, or we can catch up at dinner and laugh and trade stories and show pictures and all that cool shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to come back from the trip hating the people that you wanted to go on the trip with anyway. Like, give me some space, yo.
Oh my
Usually y'all go home.
Talk about
Usually y'all go home.
Talk about it.
So let's act like that here.
You know what I be binge watching though on the low? Like, no, binge scrolling, if you want to call that a
I'm
thing.
listening.
Those Miami trips. And they lose their friendship over that joint. They story
That's the thing.
times.
That's like a hashtag.
They all do story times, and I just be like on my phone, like,
yo, girl trips is the devil.
They did all that.
Girl trips is the devil.
They be like, let me tell you, I'm no longer friends. We went to Miami. I'm like, oh, there we go. We went here. We did this trip. There we go.
That's crazy. I'm gonna look it up. I gotta
That's the
find
thing.
it. I gotta find it.
Miami story time.
What's that on TikTok?
It should probably be on everything, but I would say TikTok. I would say TikTok.
See, that's the problem. I don't be on TikTok. I don't know nothing about it. I'm on there, but I'm not on it. Yeah.
The brand not on it.
Huh?
You on it, but brand not on it?
The brand is on there.
Oh, but you're not.
I physically have never logged into
You're
TikTok.
not on. Okay,
I haven't had the desire to. Maybe if I
you.
want a recipe one day, I'll go on it. But I like the YouTube joints, man. You can pause them and shit.
Nah, yeah, I definitely mess with YouTube. Yeah, you can. My hands is free. Like I can be working.
Yeah,
I mess with audio books, all that. Definitely.
Recommend a book. We gotta
What's
teach
the
the
last
people, man.
book I would say? Can't say Rich Dad Poor Dad. Everybody know that.
Yeah, that's a layup.
I gotta come back to that one
Come back
because I would say I listen to about 3-4 books at one time. I might pause that one and then go on to another one.
So what book are you in the middle of right now? Name one. Which one is good?
Let me come back to that.
All right.
Only because I gotta really sit and think about the title.
All right. I ain't gonna press you. I don't want to fight your man.
Oh, can I get a refill?
Can I get a read? But so reading is a thing too. Then reading. You said 3-4 books at a time.
Yeah.
I guess that's like watching
so,
multiple shows. I'm about to say how you don't get confused. I've never read multiple books at a time since I was in school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like work, yo.
It is. Well, no, because you don't really get to pick. You don't get to pick when you're in school.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like,
you got 4 projects due at one time, and you gotta read up on everything. In school, usually.
See, now you got me thinking. But I can say some podcasts though for business.
Talk about it.
The Shine Your Light podcast.
I never heard of them. Thank you.
It's a
straight up.
It's a woman who doing her thing. She said that she perfected video marketing. So she just dropped a few gems and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely like the Shine Your Light podcast. And
you mess with Earn Your Leisure?
I do. I was actually on them when they, you know, yeah. So what can I say? They actually got better. I like what they're doing. Actually, I wouldn't say no cons right now.
Okay, that's
they let
nice.
people talk. You know what I'm saying? And they ask good questions.
Was that a shot at me?
No, because I seen some stuff where people like, it's mainly them caddy podcasts though, like. But no, Earn Your Leisure is good because they ask real good questions. They say they ask, where'd you get funded? How'd you start? Like, you know what I'm saying? They want the bottom and how'd you get where you at?
I'm gonna do some more panels in the near future with like-minded, like business people, business panels. Like we did one real estate and crypto, which was when crypto was a big thing and everybody's confused about it.
Is it not a big thing no more?
It's still it's not a big topic anymore. It's still a big thing in the financial space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
the buzz is down a little bit. Yeah.
But I brought through some dope people to talk about those things, and I want to do more of that. So maybe we can get the people something that they feel the same way about, and I'll invite you, and you can participate.
I actually would be a learner. I wouldn't know
you know a lot though. You just said a lot tonight about what you've learned in 10 years that
okay.
A motherfucker can benefit from. They can't listen. Everybody ain't ready.
I would love to be in a room.
Everybody ain't ready for the 30-year in conversation yet.
Right.
Some people need to hear from a 5-year and a 10-year person.
Right.
And in your 10 years, you've done leaps and bounds. Like
website development.
Like you a monster out here. Like you know what I'm saying?
Out of the whole 10 years.
Don't sell yourself short, shorty.
Out of the whole 10 years, I haven't necessarily had to hire like a CPA. I just learned it on my own.
Dope.
But that's still something that I would love to outsource when I can. So, you know, if it's necessary, that's not something that I would, you know.
Matter of fact, that one.
She a CPA.
She take over H&R Block during tax season. That'd be like a hustle for her. Like, I think I'll just tell them I'm available. She wound up running the whole office. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a monster.
She'll love me because I basically keep my stuff organized too. Yeah. You know, for the most part, because
she's also a licensed notary. We need black notaries.
Yes, nice.
So, you know, that's the thing. I learned more about it since she's been a notary. We really need black notaries.
Yeah.
They control a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet her last time. No, she got another podcast with you.
No, she's
separate. Sorry.
No, she's on Sipping with Sammie, but the thing is, this woman has a day job and 4 businesses. They got a trucking company and notary. It's like,
gotta find
it's
time.
A lot. So
checks and balances.
And she has 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when she could pull up, we are more than grateful. That part. You know what I mean? It's that type of situation because it's like, and she taps in regularly. What y'all got going on? I got some time this week. You know what I mean? She tries to figure it out with us, but y'all will see her again. Just for the audience that was wondering why you keep seeing this young lady over my shoulder and you haven't seen her in a while.
Do they ask you that?
People do.
Yeah.
People do. And the reason you don't see her is the same reason that I'm proud of her. You see what I'm saying? We ain't had no split or nothing. She's working.
Right. Got you.
And recently had a situation in her family, and God bless. But yeah, she's working. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to you though, because every time I've been around you, I'm gonna give you this because we done been talking for a while. Your energy is awesome. Even the way that you said, I don't just try to sell to you. We talk and all of that. I've seen you vend more than once. Right. And I see nobody walks up to your table, looks, and walks away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you engage in conversation. And whether they really into it or not, they got to give you a couple more seconds of their time.
Right.
And I've seen plenty of times you start reaching for bags.
Right.
And I'm sure that was based on the product and the representation of the product.
Absolutely.
Which is
Absolutely.
So I want to salute you on that because
thank you.
You understand the mission, but I think that's natural to you. I don't think that you're a mean person. You're not a mean girl.
No.
Yeah.
No. And
most mean girls wouldn't admit to it anyway, but I'm just saying. I don't think
no, I'm not part of the Mean Girls Club. But I actually don't like that type of energy. You know, once I get that type of vibe from anybody, like I disappear. I just remove myself.
Has anybody tried to buy your jewelry that was like, ooh, I don't really want you wearing my shit?
I said
off
that?
the energy.
Oh.
Not that you said it, but you thought it. They ain't turning down no chicken. We outside. You ever see somebody they had energy? And
I'm running through the whole 10 years.
They might not even wanted to buy nothing, but if they walked away, you was like, good.
I mean, I really wouldn't say no. I would say that probably came about. It probably came about once. I just can't really give you a time.
That's a good thing. You ain't putting that much energy into it.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing too. Because people talk about haters and all of this weird stuff, and it's like, yo, you just took the time to talk about these motherfuckers, yo.
Right?
And now you.
I guess I said I'll be a fool to say no. I haven't.
The comments, like you know, you could have just did something else.
Right. Oh my goodness. That's
and you ain't got no haters.
It come with like what they call it, like you know, like you said, Bridezilla, Customerzilla, the ones that make you jump through all these hoops. For you know what? Never mind, your money ain't good here no more. Like,
but you learned something from hustling, right? The people that rush you always come up short. The motherfuckers that's going to give you the most hassle is just making the excuse for the bullshit that's about to come.
But
they
that's
are hassling you to have an excuse to do the bullshit. It is crazy, yo.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? You laughing so hard because you've learned this lesson too. The ones that harass you the most don't have it, yo. Yes. And then they try to make it your fault. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, I was waiting. Like, bro, I was here in 12 minutes. I said 15. What are you talking about?
Yo, no. You know how when I send you, I say, which size? I send you clear direction. Cause you know some people still can't follow it.
When I got the picture at first,
like,
I was confused as shit. I'm like, and
cause I didn't want to retype it. Like, I was like,
and then she sent the message. I'm like, all right, cool, I got you.
I sent the picture first and not what it was about. Okay.
I was at work. I grabbed something. I grabbed like one of them little chargers for the AirPods or something, and wrapped it around my joint and measured it. No bullshit.
Oh, okay. No, you can do that.
Super random, yeah.
Get creative like that. Like as long as it goes,
and grab the ruler
around.
real quick. Like, oh, we good. I was at work. But yeah. I was at lunch when you sent it.
And how you connected? You went end to end? You didn't crisscross, just met right there and you measured?
Overlap, but I only measured
for that space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the type of
he might be at 9. Maybe 8.5.
Now see, I used to sell a lot of sneakers, right?
I don't want to put on my girls.
So I could like literally damn near guess
but you know what I
sneaker
can do?
sizes,
just
but that was just weird. She just did some Ray Charles shit. Huh? What's going on? she just Ray Charles the shit out of me. Y'all witnessed it. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Because I'm looking around now. I'm like, all right,
we can try it now.
Before you leave, I can just get a piece of paper
and
then take that piece of paper with me. And then I measure it.
Whatever makes sense, man. Whatever makes sense. Y'all see she measuring my wrist, so y'all see what's going on. we giving y'all the little. We giving y'all the hints. You know what I'm saying? But
is it a hint?
No, we
damn. Or is it still a throw off?
we damn near told 3 different stories. They just gotta figure out where we gonna land. That's how I see it. Speaking of landing, what is the goal? What's the immediate goal? What's the long term goal for the brand?
So, okay, I would say this is really a stepping stone. There's still a lot that needs to be accomplished. My whole goal is really,
you know that because you've done a lot. So the fact that that means you're gonna do a lot. I like that. Go ahead.
Exactly. I say this is a stepping stone because I want to eventually open up a center where I can teach everything that I learned and that what I'm doing. Even as far as website development, I want that to be a normal program off the bat for everybody.
Be careful, your mic on the table.
For everybody to know. You know what I'm saying? I want those who are interested to definitely come learn it and then start their own business from that. If people want to do jewelry, come learn it, start their own business from that. Or you can even just keep it as a hobby, something to do, you know? Because jewelry is a good way to meditate, to you know, just zone out. Sometimes like people take up jewelry when they are, you know, either out of an accident and they need to recover, or they're just what's the word, depressed, just something that they can use their hands to do, and it gets them through it. So when you're beading,
like pottery,
just the whole creative aspect of it.
I'm with you.
You know. So when if you take part in something like that, even like I said, just as a hobby, something to get your feet wet, I like it, I'm coming back.
Do you speak to groups and schools and stuff?
Yes, like you know, I did do one enrichment program at the Treehouse, the nonprofit over there.
That's Ryan. That's my guy.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Ryan was there the same night.
Guy.
That's right. All right.
Love Ryan. I just dropped some sneaks off there getting done
with his drive.
Yeah, I do it every time they do it. I got sneaks.
The Cali drive. Okay.
Yep.
So
and
I
send sneaks
did
to Africa too every year. But go ahead.
I did his enrichment program, which was dope. He gave me some good feedback.
Dope.
So, we definitely plan to work again. You know, we definitely plan to do that again. And currently, I'm planning to go into high schools. Let's see what that's about. Stuff is definitely in motion. You know, they ain't cut the check yet, but we'll see. I'm just joking. You know. But at the same time, like that's definitely my goal, though, is to just to get people out of the norm and seeing if they want to start as a hobby and then also take it further as a business, because I'm teaching the beading, but I'm also teaching the branding, the business behind it too. So I would say it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah, because
courses will, you know, courses will expand each passing, you know.
Right.
But I'm definitely, I have it on my website right now. It's called Beading and Branding Course 101. So even organizations, if you know someone with like daycares or other enrichment programs, they can go on the website, just fill out the form or whatever, and we go from there.
That's dope. So the website
is RissJewels RissJewels.us. That's the website.
Dope.
And then you just click on the menu button. It'll drop down. And you'll see Beating and Brandon course 101. Or you can always DM me. I send the link right to you.
That part. Do that.
Send it right to you.
Make it easy on yourself.
Simple and sweet.
But I'm gonna ask you something that I ask a lot of people that usually are in stranger professions. How does your family feel about what you do?
Confused a little bit sometimes.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Because I'm definitely bouncing. I'm definitely bouncing. You know what I'm saying? They definitely see the frustration. Days that, what's the saying that I see too? Just because you're not creating don't mean you're not a creator. Because sometimes as a real artist, you do have to step away from your work. Even get out the room and go to another room just so the energy can flow again.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely such thing as stagnant energy. So if nothing's coming out, what if I'm
it's
not
like writer's block that way?
Oh my goodness! And I was actually going through that 2 summers ago, like real bad, real bad. And I didn't realize it at the time because I was actually wasting material because I would sit there, create, take it apart, breaking wire. I was wasting material, and it was eating me up because I'm like, I'm not even creating. I'm just even wasting money. Like, what's going on? Like, what do I need to do? And nothing wasn't coming out.
Need inspiration.
Nothing. I needed inspiration. I think we took a trip or something. We got out of it. I think we went to Niagara Falls. I never been to the falls. And it was dope because we actually, paid to do the exploration of it. Like a tour guide. Because, some people want to go on their own stuff. But actually a tour guide is pretty dope.
Yeah.
You get to see things you never would have even probably thought you would wanted to see. But it was nice.
You go to New Orleans, take the tour of the swamps because they'll take you. Wow. You got to take the ride to the swamps. So you basically get a tour of everything on the way. They tell you about everything from the floods and all that. They point out the buildings. Right. They should tell you about the history of the whole thing. And then you hit the swamps. It really is like, take a day to do that. It's dope. And then you go fuck with the hogs.
In the water with them?
In the swamp. They come up to the boat. They greedy as fuck.
Do it got a smell? The swamp?
I mean, once you in it type shit. Like, and I used to fish, so I kind of cut them.
You ever had a turtle?
Off.
Do it smell like that?
I had a turtle. Shout out to Rocky. Rest in peace.
But if you don't change that water,
Why you name Rocky? You look like a rock.
Oh.
Damn turtle.
Why we name our animals like that? What's your cat named Cat?
Like a damn rock.
I swear I had a girlfriend.
He'll move until the sun on him. Then he's scurrying. Like he's a rock. Rocky. Fuck him.
I swear I had a girl every time she got a cat, yo. Which cat had cat 1, cat 2? Like
no, I was at these people's house, right? And somebody had a baby over there. And the daughter and the son of the household, they were grown. They just kept calling the baby. Like it was his name. They didn't care what the name was. The name was baby. Come here, baby. And it's just like, the baby is just learning how to respond to his own name, right?
And they're not saying his name.
And you're just saying baby. And they both did it. And I'm like, was y'all raised like that?
Or you just know someone's nickname, you forgot their real name.
It was weird,
and they probably be your own cousins and stuff like that.
But I asked them, I'm like, yo, why y'all just keep? Because it's a baby, and I'm like, I know it's a baby, but like,
call that grown man doo doo, like, come here, dude. Like,
yo, you know what's crazy? Because anybody that grew up like I grew up, you're not supposed to make up your own nicknames. You know what I'm saying? That's a username era thing that just came about. But I'm so glad all my nicknames is kind of fly. At least decent. Like I got a different name in every county damn near. But I say Malone, all of mine. Right? Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Root. Like, and I have other ones. J Ruga, J. Like, it's just a lot of random shit, but none of them is like doo-doo. Like none of them is
That's my
dad.
nickname.
Like,
I'm not gonna call him that when he grown. As he get older, I call him Andre.
You know what's funny about West Coast culture? And I've been watching a lot of their streams and shit, but I always noticed it from like the music and the movies. there will be a well-respected gangbanger with the worst name ever. And he'll be a junior. His name will be Lil Stinky. And he will be a whole, everybody scared of him. His OG was just as scary. And he was Big Stinky.
Right.
And you'd be like, why do y'all do that?
That's
like,
the mob too, right?
Yeah, the mob. And some fraternities and sororities do that type shit too.
You know, Pinky on his way up. He got his money. Pinky. Yeah, you got his money.
Hilarious. Well, I just want to say, one, that I'm excited about our partnership and what's to come and what we're going to be able to show the people. That's going to be fun.
Me too.
Two,
I'm going to love accessorizing.
Hey, I never heard no shit like that before. Two, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
Super proud of you. And
same here. Because I heard your story too when you was explaining to someone on one of the podcasts when they came in. They was like, "Oh, this is a whole setup and all that." You had to actually take it to the root and say, "Well, it wasn't always like this." And like, if you guys could see, like, I'm hot. The lights got me hot on top of the sweatshirt. Like, but it's definitely a full production.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And the reason that I explain it is like, I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and he asked me, like, so how do you start one of those? And my thing is, start where you at. Let the audience grow with you. They'll notice when you start tweaking stuff, and they'll appreciate it, and they'll support it. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a phone, two phones, I'm not going to say you can't give good product. Are you crazy? What you doing in front of that motherfucker? They filming movies on the same phone.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So
that's
like,
true.
I always want people to know that we started somewhere. You go back to them first 30 to 50 episodes and shit was different. And we was traveling from the beginning. But as far as studio experience and all of that, and a lot of these awards wasn't around. So that's another testament to what's been done since we've built this.
The board wasn't always feel like, I don't know if I can.
You got space. I got you.
Find my rent with my first one, but
if you want it, then you good. Sometimes I look at that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, they did sign that motherfucker. Like, it's so many people signed it. Like, that's a blessing. Do you just
sit back when you're not recording? You just sit back with a drink and just look at the board? Like,
sometimes
as another motivation.
I do certain things because I don't like to watch myself or praise myself. So when I'm drunk, I'll watch my performances on YouTube and grind myself the fuck up. Like, damn, you could.
Damn, you got to make that a reaction clip too.
That guy, like, bro, it just be me. I be in here, yo. Anyway, and then sometimes if I'm sitting here and I'm just listening to pods or whatever, I just look at the board when I'm on, like, yo, that's crazy. I remember the first time we used to take this board with us places, like to shows, to podcasts, and other people's cribs or whatever. We used to find a way to fit this in the back of the Jeep. And I remember when it was naked. I remember it was 3 names on it. We took it backstage to a show, like 7 people signed it. I was like, oh, we lit. Like, now look at this motherfucker. Dope. It's crazy.
That's dope. See, that even gave me motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a story, don't be scared to tell it. Because, like, my beginning years, I was scared to tell. Not scared to tell my story. I just didn't know how to tell my story. Because I was just like, I'm in it, man. I'm just in it. I don't got nothing to say. I'm still in it. Like,
well, I mean, you got to be in a space to share. You don't always have to share, yo. That's overrated. You see what I'm saying? I'm in a space where I don't mind sharing, and I'm on a platform where I owe my audience that, because there's things to be learned from my journey that if I don't get to the point to be able to make the book, maybe y'all can take the snippets of what I've said and do the Tupac movie in his own words type shit, because I've said a lot. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've seen other motherfuckers struggle. I've seen what people went through, and I'm just proud of us. I'm proud of us because it takes something to make something, and heartache come with some of this shit. And
but I love it.
And the tuna sandwiches.
Late nights, early mornings. Absolutely. Shoot, sometimes you buckle down and you isolated from the family sometimes because you're so focused. You know what I'm saying? Friends
too. And it's crazy, like, but just like we speaking to the youth, right? And we'll wrap after this. I spoke at a high school, and the young boy, he knew I was a podcaster and all that. We had the whole conversation. I gave my whole spiel. He waited. He was cool the whole time. And he raised his hand. He said, I got an idea for a podcast. Do you mind listening to it? And I'm like, sure, go ahead. And he was in 10th grade, I think. And he said, I want to shoot a podcast in my room with my homie, and I want us to talk about the news and current events because nobody our age is talking about the news and current events. Do you think that's a good idea? I said, first of all, what I heard was that you got OCD. The young man, and when these kids are most sensitive about what's presented online, said, I want to shoot this in my bedroom. That means his room's always clean.
That's deep.
Think about it. Like I heard so much in that description. So I broke it down to him. I fed it back to him, and I told him that it was a brilliant idea and that I would love for him to reach out and let me know if he need anything and when it's popping. But like that type of shit, man, he gonna start with his camera phone. You see what I'm saying? Then he gonna get a homie on board that got some tech, and they gonna do you know what I mean? It's gonna be 5, 6 of them in a minute doing some like. I think that's awesome. So I always want to tell people that like this wasn't always like this. You know what I mean? There was a time where it wasn't. We order a couple more pieces, we could start. And then there was a time where it was like, all right, now what else we need? And what else can we do? And what was we missing last time? And if we do something like this, what will we need to do the bigger thing that we're not even booked for yet? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely had the vision too, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not always, it's not on you, it's in you. So
no,
it don't matter what
shit,
you got. I know the best iPhone and all that. Like you said,
start with
you got something to say it, get it out.
Especially if it's value and intention and you really care about it.
Right.
Don't just want to be heard.
Right.
But when you genuinely buy into what you're trying to do, try it, man. Why not? It's like everybody should have a chance to try college. It's just not feasible. If you want to go, you should be able to try the shit, yo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I knew what I learned. The most I can say, I tried it.
Yeah, you can really just try it, man. Yeah. You can try it. But
definitely.
The world is the world, so we operate within the boundaries of such. But thank you again,
been a lot,
man.
Like always.
You enjoyed yourself?
I'm happy to be here. Absolutely.
Let the people know everything they need to know to be able to tap in with you, please.
Sure. You can follow me at Risk Jules on all social media. And you can also get with me if you're looking to get custom orders. It is the holiday time, so reach out to me in my DMs or fill out a form on my website at RissJewels, RISSJEWELS.US, and we can go from there. I'm your personal jeweler. I'm just a message away. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you got the .US at the end of your joint, you know she international paper. She identifying international paper. But let's make some noise for that. Nah, man. Appreciate you always.
Sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
Get it right. Get it right. Get it. I done took a 6-pack on tour. Whole vibe shift from the front door. Shit bit brighter, not the one boy. Talk to me nicely, ain't the one to come for. Ain't the one to stare at. Just speak, never fear that. If you geek, they gon' clear that. And all that guy you talking can't hear that. Now where's the yak? Who's she? Everywhere smoky, like the movie. Fly day, day, groovy. She 5 feet away, suddenly groupie. Heat seeking, get off my neck. Whole convo, what we could do next. Put that hot box on ice. I mean respectfully, y'all came to get right, get it right.
Up north, get right. Down south, get right. Midwest, get right. West Coast, get right. Up north, get right. Down south, get right. Midwest, get right. West Coast, get right.
Can't get a check, get lit. I mean drunk, real shit. Raise a bottle if you feel this, or felt it. Coach, bench him, he's melting. Your man Sammie and Pro, I just drink mo. See my reflection, think mo. Peek around my section, drink mo, drink mo, drink mo, drink swole, drink mo. You know it's time to go when all the bottles flip. Driver pop the trunk, I got another bid. Backwood on my lip and another twist. If they think I'm loco, can't fuck with this. Trouble type, I think they the bubble type. Can't get right if only for one night. If this is life, I'd be damned if Sam is gonna get right, get right, get right.
Up north, get right. Down south, get right. Midwest, get right. West Coast, get right. Up north, get right. Down south, get right. Midwest, get right. West Coast, get right.
Get right. Get right.